Greetings everyone, Melderon here, and welcome to a new video. By far, the most requested video I get is what add-ons we use, how we get them, how we install them, all that stuff. So I figured I'd just get this done, show you what add-ons I have, where I got them from, how to use them, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to actually go through the list first. I think it's the easiest thing to do, and tell you what each of these add-ons does. So Atlas is an instance map browser. You can use it to pull up maps in instances. That usually isn't something you can do in the base game, and that allows that. Atlas Loot is a searchable loot table for all of the bosses and encounters and even rare drops inside dungeons. And I'll show you these things in game as well, so you can see how you access them. Aux is, and so these are all dependencies, so don't worry about this, but so Atlas and Atlas Loot are the first two add-ons that I have. Aux is a Auctioneer window, which I think is the best auctioning add-on in the game. A lot of people like Auctioneer, but I prefer Aux because Auctioneer has that thing where you can ping your guild and find out the prices of things, and I hate that spam in guild chat. So I use Aux. It's very simplistic, and you can still pull up the standard Blizzard UI with Aux. Bag Brother is an add-on that stores character information that's in your bank or what's in your vault and stuff, so you can know and view them from anywhere. Highly recommend this. Bagnon just compresses all your bags into one window. Very, very good. Blue Shamans. This in default in vanilla or classic, excuse me, they're showing Shamans as pink. I don't want to be in any way put in the same category as a paladin, nor do I like the color pink, so it makes the shaman tiles blue. Classic aura durations shows you the durations for auras that are on you or on a NPC. Classic auto dismount, if you don't know, you have to literally manually dismount yourself if you want to do anything. If you hit any button, it automatically dismounts you if you're mounted. I think that's kind of a must, especially for PvP. Classic cast bars adds cast bars to the target frame. Very, very useful. Details is my damage, threat, and healing meter. It actually can track many things like Recount, but unlike Recount, it has a threat table. Well, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Dominoes is my bar add-on. So it's very similar to Bartender, but I think Dominoes is much better, and I'll show you why. Extended character sheets just shows additional stats when you inspect someone or inspect yourself. If you want to know your spell crit, those kind of things, those aren't in the base game, so it allows you to do that. 5-second rule has a animation bar that shows up whenever you cast something, so that you'll see when you're regaining mana. So having that is actually really nice, especially when you're healing, because if I'm just about to gain some mana, I'll hold off that heal for 0.1 seconds or whatever, so I can get that extra mana regeneration. It's very, very useful. Gathermate tracks all the things, all the nodes that you've collected in the world. So when you open up your world map, you can see where all of your previous nodes were, so you can go back to them and see if there's a node there. Item rack allows you to quickly switch gear, highly recommend, and create your own gear sets. Lore helper is something I turn on and off. It's not a quality of life thing, it's if you like the dungeon lore, it'll actually tell you dungeon lore when you zone into a dungeon or a raid. Luna Uniframes is by far one of my favorite add-ons. Not only is it my user interface add-on, I'll show you how it works. It also is predictive healing. It is by far one of the best add-ons available for Classic WoW in my opinion. I don't like the standard raid frames or the standard frames, and I think HealCom is very buggy, so it takes those two things, user interface and predictive healing, into one add-on. Mapster is a map mod so that you can change the shape of your map. I like square maps instead of the standard circle because it lets the buttons easier around your map, the buttons for your add-ons easier to see. Mare Inspect is an inspect add-on that helps show additional stats when you inspect. Equip Compare. This is when you get an upgrade, you have to normally look at the upgrade, then open up your inventory and hover over what you're currently wearing to see if it's an upgrade. This shows both things right when you hover. It shows what you're currently equipped and shows what this is, so you can tell right away if it's an upgrade. Nice Damage is an add-on that changes your damage font to something a little bit better. So this is, I use this to change my damage font, and I'll show you that in game as well. OmniCC is a cooldown count for everything. This is a must, something that you should definitely check out. Prat is a overhaul of the basic chat window. It colors people by class, so you know what they are, by level, and it puts a lot of information succinctly into the chat window. I also love this one. This is a shaman only, Sammy Totem Timers. It's a Totem Timer add-on. If you're a shaman, I highly recommend having a Totem Timer add-on. Sell price per unit is a must. You wouldn't believe how many people I see put things on the auction house for less than they sell for to a vendor. This will remove that from happening. If you pick up an item in game, it tells you how much it vendors for to a vendor without you having to go to a vendor and check. Don't post things in the auction house for less than what you would sell to a vendor. please. I mean, some people might like that because I buy up auctions like that all the time, but you know, if you want to be informed, you definitely use this. Server Friends Only creates another window in the social tab that shows who's on your server, not just your battle.net friends. It's very hard to cycle through that first window and say who's online, who's playing WoW Classic, who's playing a different game. Server Friends is like the original friend tab, like on private servers where you can just see who's on your server. Sexy Map is another mini map add-on that I use. Skillet is really good. It takes the standard profession windows and makes them much larger and much easier to see, and has a lot more functionality, including search functionality, which is big. So I definitely think this is great. Tell Me When is a add-on that you can, I'll show you what it looks like in game. Basically, you can put certain spells or cooldowns into it, and then Tell Me When will pop up when that cooldown is either available or when it's not on you. Like a good example is Shaman weapon buffs. If my Shaman weapon buff falls off, it will pop up, and it will also play a sound and have a raid frame indicator and tell me, you know, rebuff your weapon. So I love Tell Me When. I like the fact that you can also have it play sounds and stuff as well. TomTom tells you your coordinates on your map. Map coordinates are very good to have. Trinket Menu puts a little menu next to your, or wherever you want, that shows what trinkets you have currently equipped, and also lets you quickly switch between trinkets. So you can click that trinket bar if you want to activate a trinket, or I think you can also set up hotkeys as well. I haven't done that though. Vendor price, apparently I have 2 vendor price add-ons. I'm not sure why, but again, very important to have vendor price. Weak Auras is a huge addition to your add-on capability. It's its own thing pretty much. You have the ability to create your own add-ons and your own indications and graphics. It's huge. And the best part about Weak Aura is if someone has a Weak Aura, they can share it to you with you in chat. And all you have to do is click on that thing in chat and you'll incorporate that Weak Aura. I use Weak Auras for my totem twisting, so it'll tell me how long I have before I have to twist in my Grace of Air totem when I have Wind Fury down. But there's countless reasons why you would want to use it. I would always have Weak Auras and then ask people in your guild how they use it, or if they have Weak Auras they can share. It's just something very good to have. It's very powerful. Weapon Swing Timer is a swing timer. Very easy. If you play a melee class and you're not using a swing timer, you're doing it wrong. It's very important to know what your swing timer is if you're trying to fish for Wind Fury procs. It's just really important to have. Wide quest log. The original quest log in the game is very small. This makes it bigger. WIM is Instant Messenger. This allows you to have whispers in independent windows, and you can get back to those whispers very quickly, and you don't have to, use chat commands to tab and trying to find the person who just whispered you. Very good to have. Deadly Boss Mod is your boss encounter add-on. This is a must for raiding in my opinion. Either this or Bigwigs. Definitely want to have this. And finally, Questi. If you are a purist and don't like Questi, then don't use it. Honestly, I don't know why I have it, because I've done every quest in the game on the Horde side. Definitely going to use it for Alliance, because I don't know the Alliance side of the game as well, and when I play on Alliance servers, I'll definitely be using Questi. Again, if you want to figure things out yourself, don't get it. So these are the add-ons that I have. So we're going to log in, and I'll show you what some of the stuff looks like. I'm currently totem twisting for my raid, so I'm enhancement, but that's fine. I just wanted to show you kind of what these things look like. Okay, this is Lore Helper. This pops up sometimes whenever you log in. Well, we'll not have to worry about that right now. So you see this is my dominoes. This is what my bars look like. And if you do /dominoes and you do configure bars, you can move all this stuff around, and it's just really well done. It's a very well made add-on. They also click and grid easily. It has a cast bar, has an experience bar, it has pet bar. You can move your roll bar, like when loot drops, you can move that around. It's just a great add-on. And you can see my cast bars right here, and here's my action bars. Very good add-on. Okay, let's look at wide quest log now. So if you click on your quest log, you see how much bigger this is. Usually it's just this one panel, but now there are 2 panels, and you can easily read the quest text and see all your quests. Tell Me When. I have my Wind Fury up and my Lightning Shield. However, if I unclick my Lightning Shield, you'll see Tell Me When tells me that Lightning Shield is not up, and if I reapply it, it pops on. Now, for my Wind Fury weapon, you can't unclick Wind Fury, but if I switch weapons, hear that, and it says rebuff weapon. That's what will happen if my Wind Fury drops off. So I put my axe back on, my shield, and Wind Fury's up. So that's how Tell Me When works. If you put /TMW, you can mess with Tell Me When. Like, here's all my different things I have that pop up. My herbalism, my flurry, all that stuff pops up. So next we have Item Rack. So Item Rack is a add-on that lets you switch between gear very quickly. I have my totem twisting gear on right now, which is mostly agility gear, but if I want to switch to my healing gear, I just click on Item Rack, click on my healing preset, and boom, I switch all my gear very, very quickly, and you hear your weapon buff again. I can reapply that, that's fine. And I can switch easily back and forth in those two sets. If you right-click on it, here's what it looks like. Here's what my sets look like. You know, all different sets that I have, and yeah, you can set these up very, very easily. Sexy map, if I hit my M button, pull up my map, this is sexy map. It's a lot smaller, it shows all the different things. If I click off of it, I've never been to Teldrassil, obviously, but I can see all the places on here very easily. As I move my cursor, you'll see that on the bottom here, which is over here, you'll see those coordinates are shifting and changing. Also up on the top, it has cursor and player coordinates. That's all on there. That's my coordinate system, and that's how sexy map works. Let's take a look at Skillet, which is my profession add-on. If I click on my alchemy, you can see I can look at all of my different recipes very, very quickly. I can even search. If I type in mana, those are my mana potions. This is an excellent, excellent add-on. I highly recommend it. And this is what I use for all my professions. You can see it for cooking, same thing. Very, very good add-on. Now let's finally look at Aux, which is the Auctioneer add-on, which I think is very important to see as well. Click on the Auctioneer, you'll see this little window pops up, and this is Aux. This is how it works. You can post here, say I want to put this dark rune up, it automatically searches for the lowest price, and I can undercut. I'll just hit post and it'll go right up. Rune cloth bandages, morning glory dew, whatever, nightfin soup, it all pops up here. You can tell it what stack size you want, how many stacks you're going to put up. Very, very simple, very, very easy to use. I love this add-on, and I can't recommend using it more. If you want to bring up your Blizzard UI, you click here, and here's the standard Blizzard UI. Aux is definitely the way to go as far as I'm concerned. I have no auctions up right now, but you can even search, and it auto-completes. Say I want to search for major mana potion, it auto-completed, and there it is. These are all the major mana potions that are up. You can search by level, by stack size, by time left, by bids, by buyouts. It's a great add-on. Love it. I love how concise it is as well. Let's go outside so you can show some combat stuff. So this is Trinket Menu. You can see I can switch trinkets really easily with it. And it gives your cooldown before you can use the trinket, stuff like that. This is Luna. So if you hit lock, you can see like this is what Luna is going to look like, right? This is my raid frames. This is my party frame. You can change everything. The size of the bar, whether it shows a mana bar or not, whether it shows indicators, whether someone's being rezzed, ready check stuff. Pets are down here. You can change everything. The only thing downside with Luna, you're gonna have to spend about an hour to get it where you want it. But once it's done, it's shared across all of your other characters, and it's a global thing. So you don't have to ever change it again if you get it to where you like it. I really like it. I really like Luna a lot. I've been a proponent of Luna since private server days, and I've been used it all those years. So I highly recommend Luna. Just go through it, mess around with it. These are all, player, pet target. You can move all these things around. You can actually put positions in here. It's just an amazing add-on. I would never not use it. And it has predictive healing, and that's something that's really, really great as well. Here's my quests. I can move them around. You can track more than 5 quests. Here's my mini map. Here's my square mini map. You can see that. Here's all my buttons. Here's my extra action bar here. So let me show you some combat. So you see my damage numbers look different than standard. So this is a different font, right? If you see my swing timer is moving. Let's go over this guy and you'll see the swing timer activate. His swing timer. This is your swing timer, and the enemy's is on the right. Here's details. So I have DPS, healing done, and threat. So if I engage, you should see the threat thing pop up. Probably not, since I'm not in a group. But if I heal, and there's the predictive healing. See that? So if I'm in combat and I heal, let me see if that. Yeah. So there you go. And you did see the threat pop up too. So the threat pops up very easily when you're in combat. Let me just tell him I'm making a video right now. So this, oh yeah, here's a good way of showing what Wim looks like. So this is Wim. This is your instant messenger. I'll tell him I'll hit him up later. And that's just a way you can chat with people very, very easily. Here's server friends. See, here's the people that are actually on this server. And then you can go to your friends, and this is your normal standard Battle.net friends, right? So that's the 2 different things, server friends and friends. Here's the chat window. As you can see in the chat, it says 60 Mama Jama has come online. So it tells you the level, what class. It's very, very nice. That's that chat add-on I was telling you about. And guys, I will make all my add-ons available in a Google Drive link. So you can just download them. You don't have to worry about finding these add-ons. I'll show you where to find add-ons, but you can download the link. I'll provide a Google Drive link for you to just download this stuff. So yeah, that's here's my totem timer. So if you see I put a totem down, it has the timer. It even shows the pulse duration for Wind Fury. It pulses every 5 seconds. Very, very nice. Weak auras. I'll show you what I have for weak auras. So there's a lot of weak auras that I have. But the main one that you'll see me use is the totem twisting. And what it looks like is, it looks like this. So if I put Wind Fury down, it starts counting down from 10. And I know before it hits 0, I have to refresh Wind Fury and then put down my Grace of Air. Very, very good add-on, and someone custom made that, so you custom make this stuff. Weak auras is a much higher level stuff. I don't make my own weak auras. I just try to find ones that are already made, and it's a really good add-on to have. So yeah, here's that MP5 thing I was telling you about. So look, it counts down to 5 seconds, and then it pulses as your mana gets regen. See that? Boom. Boom. So that's a really good way of tracking your mana regen. Very, very good. Also, let's look really quickly at Defcamp's UI and see what his looks like. I have a video we can watch of him. So as you can see, this is what Defcamp's UI looks like. He uses the standard bars. He uses the standard rating frames. He uses standard chat. So we have a very different UI. We use some of the similar things, and he has healing done in DPS here. I think he also uses details. He also uses details, so you can see details here. But this is what his looks like. I will also make sure that he adds his add-ons in a separate folder. So in a pinned comment and in the description, I will have links to both his and my UIs. You can see what they look like. But this is what Defcamp's UI looks like. And he uses HealCom. He has Predictive Healing as well, but he has a separate add-on for that called HealCom. Luna has all that inside of it. So guys, just remember, if I didn't go over a certain add-on you wanted me to go over, you can easily edit add-ons by hitting escape, going to interface options, clicking on add-ons, and these are all the add-ons that have ways of changing them and have settings. So hit Bagnon, hit the plus button. Here's the frame settings, here's the automatic display, here's all the different options you can access through the add-ons interface options window. And if you want to turn off an add-on, you go to main menu, so you hit escape again, add-ons, and you can click on and off different add-ons and reload the UI if an add-on is giving you a problem. Let's briefly look at the 2 different ways you can download add-on, and one of them is Will It Classic. It's like a repository for add-ons, and it's a meta search. So if you type in Will It Classic, it's right here, and say you want to download, I don't know, let's look for an add-on. Let's say VUI. So if you click that, it tells you about it, but it also shows you the places that you can download it. So right now it's only available on CurseForge, and it'll send you right to that website. And you can download that. I'll show you how to install add-ons that you download for Will It Classic. Okay, we're going to save that file. And we're going to put it on the desktop for now. So when you download an add-on from Will It Classic or any of these other websites like CurseForge, or WoW interface, or GitHub, any of those things, it's going to come in a compressed zip file. So if we close, I'm going to close Warcraft. So we'll have this compressed zip file here, right? So you click that, and this is your actual VUI. So you're going to drag that out on the desktop, wherever you want to drag it out. It's going to decompress. And to get that add-on to work, you're going to move the decompressed folder. You can get rid of the zip file. You're going to move the decompressed folder into your add-ons, which is, I always put Classic here on my quick access. So you'll have your interface, add-ons, and you literally just drag VUI right into it. And now you'll have VUI, and when you're on an add-on screen, you can turn it on and off. I will not be using VUI, but I just wanted to show you how to install add-ons. These are all my add-ons. And the second way to download add-ons, which I think is a lot quicker, is using the Twitch app, which used to be, if you guys remember, Curse, the Curse client. That is what Twitch is now. So Twitch and Curse much of them must have merged, or Twitch bought Curse client, whatever it was. What this does, it auto downloads, auto extracts, and puts it in the right place for you immediately. It's a lot faster. So this is what the main window looks like. And you can download, I'll just show you where to download this Twitch thing. So if you download Twitch client, or I think it's called the Twitch client. Twitch app, sorry. So this is where you download the Twitch app. You just pick your operating system, download, and boom, just install it easily, and then this will look like this. You go to mods, So if you click on World of Warcraft, it's very important to click the right installation. For some reason, Classic is not the default location, so I go to Classic, and here are all my add-ons. So I have to actually update some. You can update all your add-ons right away, so it'll start updating them. So Skillet, Questi, all those things are getting updated right now. And if you want to search within your add-ons, you can do that here. But if you want to get more add-ons, and when you first download this, you might not have any add-ons, so you got to get more add-ons. And you can just search for whatever you're looking for, like bartender or whatever, and you click that. And what you'll notice is when I install this, you'll see what happens. So I hit install. It's unzipping already for me, and if I go to my installation, guess what's going to be there? Interface, add-ons, and there's bartender. Okay, we're gonna get rid of it. But you know, this is a lot quicker. The downside with this is not all available add-ons for Classic will be on this app. That's why Will Classic's so good, because it searches, it's a meta search, and it finds some of the add-ons that aren't popular or maybe aren't well known. So that's why I highly recommend checking that out. Now, bartender, I will get rid of this, just delete it. So that's how the Twitch app works. So you have two different ways of installing add-ons. Very, very simple, very easy. And that's about it, guys. I think I went over everything kind of we needed to know, what add-ons that I use, how I download them, where to install them, how to install them, and I showed you a brief overview of what my UI looks like. So I will have a Google Drive link in both a pinned comment and in the video description, so you can click on those and you can download both my and Defcamp's add-ons very easily, and you can just put those into your installation folder. Remember where I said, once you download that huge zip file, you're gonna have a big zip file. You're gonna pull those things out, and you're gonna put them into Classic, Interface, add-ons, and just drag them right in here. Make sure they're unzipped. Okay, that's some very, very important, or they will not work. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next video. Appreciate you guys, and keep on in the grind. And we're heading to California a week from, actually, less than a week from now. We're heading on Thursday, Halloween night, and we'll be there, and hopefully we'll have some stuff for you to watch. We'll be uploading a lot of interesting content from BlizzCon, following BlizzCon, or either at BlizzCon, depending if we have good internet and have some capability of doing some video editing while we're there, which I will make sure we do. So have a good one, guys. Take it easy.